Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and let's look at Becky. So this is another movie just like the previous one from 2020. So I've watched very few movies for the year 2020 guys. I'll try to rectify that in the next few weeks and try to watch as many movies that were released in 2020. Just happened to be one of those odd years where I never really watched 2020 being odd is nothing surprising. So this is a movie that I watched the trailer and I really wanted to watch it because of two reasons. One, Lulu Wilson, the young girl who's playing the character, the young actress who's playing the character, the lead character of Becky, also played the daughter of the Rikers. That is from Star Trek Picard, the recently 2020 series that we actually watched. She played the daughter of William Riker, Captain William Riker right now, and Counselor Deanna Troi. And she did a fantastic job in that episode that we watched her in. Something related to that is her character over here, just a little bit of relation anyway. The second reason I wanted to watch it is because it also stars Kevin James in a villainous role, and I thought he did initially look quite menacing. All right. Any other actors is Joel McHale, who I have seen in a couple of things, but I can't remember off the top of my head what I've seen him as. He was in Ted. He was in Spy Kids, All the Time in the World. I think he was in one of the comedy series, something like that. He is very familiar to me, and the name is very familiar to me, but I can't really remember it. Did he have a television series that was kind of like anyway, so that's it. And you also have Amanda Bruhel, who I have seen in a couple of movies. She's a Canadian actress. I think I've seen her in at least a couple of movies and maybe a couple of other television shows. You've also got a former wrestler named Robert Mallet, who plays Apex, one of the members of the gang of Kevin James's character. Oh yeah, Amanda Bruhel is in Jason X, Vendetta. She was in Suicide Squad, but I think those are really small roles. I do remember seeing in one of the movie. Which movie was that? A couple of television shows at least. Anyway, because she looks very, very familiar. I thought, and yeah, and then there are a couple of other actors. It's a very small cast list. So it's basically about this young girl called Becky, whose mother has passed away a year ago. Her father is now in a relationship with Amanda Bruhel's character. Her father is Jeff, and Kayla is the woman he is in a relationship. She's got a young son with him as well. So Becky is bullied in school. She doesn't really react much to it, but she is missing her mom quite a bit. So this weekend, her father takes her to their, like a cottage in the woods that they have, and he decides to invite Kayla as well as Kayla's son along with them, which doesn't sit well with Becky. Now they've got two dogs. I believe the breed they look like pit bulls, but they're like, I forgot the name of that breed. They are very, very, the male one really looked kind of, fierce, but the female one wasn't that much. So they've got these two dogs with them as well. So she's upset that, her father can actually move on from the death of his ex-wife, because I got the feeling that they were separated for a while. So she's still not accepting the fact that that he tells her that he's planning to get married to Kayla. Kayla's trying her best to actually bond with Becky, but she rejects them and she goes off into the woods with Diego. Diego is the male dog that they've got, and she goes into the woods. While she's in the woods, she's got a tree house over there. Kevin James's character named Dominic, this happened a little before. Dominic and three other prisoners, they were being transported, but they killed one of the um, one of the other prisoners in it, just so that they can attack. Sorry, I had to stop in between. I got a phone call and I had to pick it up. Anyway, so as I was saying, they kill the Dominic's gang. They kill the prison guards who try to see what happened to the prisoner that they killed in the back of the truck, and then they grab they kill a family and try to and get their car. They headed to the same cottage that Becky and her family and her people are in, because apparently there is a key that is very critical to Dominic and his chances of living a life away from being hunted by the cops and stuff. They don't actually expand on it. They don't really say exactly what the key holds. Becky seems to have that key with her. He is hidden in this cabin, so we don't really know. Did he happen to hide this in the cabin earlier and Becky just had to find it? Was it with the previous owners? We don't know. That was the odd part about this movie. But Becky's got the key with her. Dominic and his people coming, and they kind of torture Jeff to try and find out where the key is. They don't know what they're talking about, and then they find out that there is Becky's is missing from the main room. So they try to get Jeff to bring her, but then he doesn't want her to come close, and so they kill Jeff. Becky is really upset, and she attacks Dominic with the key, and it basically rips out his eye. Oh, there's a scene in that movie where he has to, the eye is basically dangling out, and then they have to cut off the arteries leading to it. Oh, that was really brutal. Apex, meanwhile, has he is feeling pretty guilty about killing the kids in the car previously with the family, and he doesn't want to hurt Kayla or her kid, so he tries to let them go, but they are brought back. So it's up to Becky to actually fight, and Kayla is getting injured. Becky does her best to outsmart and attack the people. She manages to kill 2 of them. Oof, and one of the scenes is with and she does get Diego's help a little bit. She tricks one of them into the edge of the pier, and when he falls into the waters, he can't swim. She uses the motor of the boat to hack him to bits. She kills the other guy, and Apex catches up to her, but he tries to let her go. Finally, it's a showdown with Dominic and Becky, and she manages to get the best of him. Apex is trying to help her, but at the same time, Becky wants to kill all of them. And the end scenes in which he kills an injured Dominic, she uses I don't really know what that is. It's a lawnmower. She smashes his head, and they show the aftermath of his head. It looked disgusting, horrifying, and funny at the same time. I don't know how else better to explain it. It really looked like, there's one of the scenes from like a cartoon character like Tom and Jerry or something, where like a big frying pan gets smashed on him, or a grill or something like that, and then his face, that's exactly what it looked like. It was odd. Excuse me. So then we think she's going to let Apex go free. Apex is trying to he basically did fend off Dominic. However, you think he's going to be redeemed, but Becky kills him as well. She shoots him. It's finally at the end. I mean, the cops have already been called, so it's now just Becky and Kayla and the boy. I forgot the name of the boy. It's just them waiting for the cops to come in. The final scene is when they are in the cops, with the cops as well as a social worker, and they're trying to find out the details about this, and basically nobody knows exactly what the key was about, and that's how the movie ends. But you get the feeling that, as what the sheriff says, that he has a feeling that there's something more going on with Becky, that she seemed to have enjoyed killing them, or she's got this kind of like anger or a very dangerous side to her. and he is not convinced that, like, it was just because of situation that she started killing these men, that she may have actually enjoyed it. That's kind of like left in the loop. That's where the movie ends. What was the key all about? What was Dominic so interested in? Does Becky know what they were looking for other than the key? What does it hold? We don't get to know. That's unfortunate. That's the way that this movie ends. Oh yeah, I forgot that Dominic basically is like a neo-Nazi guy. And she kind of denies having killed them, even though everybody knows she actually killed them. And that's the way the movie ends. You don't get to know what exactly she was looking for. It can be anything, but the way that they left it, without actually solving that particular thing, felt a little bit of a drawback to me, and I was kind of disappointed. Um, will there be a sequel to this movie? I don't know. Maybe they might actually show her a little bit older, and I mean, like, having grown up a little bit, still having problems, maybe attacking people, maybe trying to get revenge against, like, a vigilante kind of thing, against against criminals who have harmed kids and families, something like that. I don't know. Possibility, if it does make money. It only made 1.1 million at the box office, but 2020 being the way it is, you never know. A rating for this movie, I would, again, I was happy with some of the scenes. She is an amazing actress. She's a young actress who's pretty amazing. Let me tell you that. Lulu Wilson, rock on. I think Kevin James initially was, looking that menacing part, but over a period of time, the more you get to see him, he doesn't seem to be that menacing. So I wasn't, because the trailer showed him like he looked like a really badass villain. Apex, the Canadian wrestler in that movie, Robert Melee, or I don't know how you pronounce it, Mallet. I think he played, the kind of like almost sympathetic bad guy. He is in with them, but he also got a soft spot to him. And I actually thought she would let him go, but she killed him as well. 7 out of 10, maximum. I was disappointed, to be honest. Good movie to watch once in a while. Nothing more than that. Thank you guys. Good night.